driving tips brought to us by Discovery Parts. They're a great source for all of your safety gear needs, not only on the website, but hey, they have trailers a lot of times coming to all of our races. So again, if they're at the track, go over, check them out. They have some great deals going on every time at the track. So we're talking today about using data to get better at driving. And it's really become very inexpensive to be able to get data for your race car. So I think it's crucial that if you haven't made that investment, that might be one of the best ways that you can increase your speed of all of 3 or 4 of your drivers at a race. Now, when you're going to look at data, I think there's some key things to focus on. One of those is looking at turns where you can gain a lot of speed with the least amount of danger. So there's some times that you can be losing over 1.5 seconds in a really tight, slow turn, or you could be losing 1.5 seconds in a very high-speed turn. To give you an example, Sebring. The first turn at Sebring is really, really high speed, very, very dangerous. You could be losing 1 second there. You could also be losing 1 second in a hairpin, and that is super slow. And that is super just getting down to second gear usually, just trying to get through it. You know, when I'm a driver and I'm trying to get faster, the first places I go looking for are in the slow speed turns, because I can then repeat that over and over and over again and increase my speed. As you get faster and faster, start looking for the speed in the higher speed turns, because those are the ones that are most dangerous. Those are the ones you go looking for last. Another thing to be crucial of is when you're looking at your data versus other drivers' data, or even your hot lap, don't look at just where the brake zone was. Let's say you really outbraked everybody into that turn, but did it really mean you were going faster? What you have to check out is what was the actual predictive time there. You might have went really deep into the brakes, but your minimum speed through the turn was 7 to 8 miles per hour slower because you braked too deep and you couldn't get through the turn. So again, don't just look at the speeds and the brakes. Look at what did that do for your predictive lap time. Where did that bring you to? Because that's where the speed is at. So again, I'm just going to give you 2 tips here. One is making sure you go hunting for speed in the slow speed turns first, the low danger zones. And the second thing is, again, make sure that you're not just looking at speeds and brake pressure, right, and brake thresholds, because somebody may brake a lot deeper than you, but that doesn't mean they got through the turns faster. So those are the 2 areas I would look at where sometimes people get themselves into maybe some pickle of jams.